Benghazi suspect captured by U.S. Special Forces. Barack Obama says Ahmed Abu Khatla will face the full weight of the American justice system after being captured in Libya. U.S. commandos have captured one of the alleged leaders of the 2012 assault on the American consulate in Benghazi. Ahmed Abu Khatla is the first suspect to be arrested after a nearly 2-year hunt for those responsible for killing the U.S. ambassador to Libya and 3 other Americans. The Special Operations raid is a major success for the White House, which has long fought Republican criticism for not preventing the attack or finding its perpetrators. With this operation, the United States has once again demonstrated that we will do whatever it takes to see that justice is done when people harm Americans, said President Barack Obama. Abu Khatla is a senior figure in Ansar al-Sharia, an Islamist militia group in Libya, and openly mocked the U.S. in the weeks after the Benghazi attack on September 11, 2012. The U.S. filed criminal charges against him last year and announced a $10 million, £5.9 million, reward for information leading to the arrest of anyone responsible for the consulate assault. The manhunt for Abu Khatla came to an end on Sunday, when he was snatched in Libya by American commandos working alongside FBI agents. The Pentagon said he was being held in a secure location outside of Libya, believed to be a U.S. Navy ship. There were no civilian casualties related to this operation, and all U.S. personnel involved in the operation have safely departed Libya, said Rear Admiral John Kirby. Abu Khatla is expected to be brought before a federal court in Washington to face charges, in line with the White House's policy of trying terror suspects in civilian courts rather than military tribunals at Guantanamo Bay. He has previously denied taking part in the attacks that killed Ambassador Christopher Stevens, 2 CIA contractors and an American diplomat, but said he was on the scene on the night of assault in eastern Libya. While Abu Khatla's capture was trumpeted by the Obama administration, at least a dozen other men charged in connection with the attack remain at large. The raid is also unlikely to quell Republican efforts to use the attack as a political weapon against both the White House and Hillary Clinton, who was Secretary of State at the time. Despite numerous investigations into the attack and its aftermath, Republicans in Congress have formed a special committee to look at the issue. Republicans have demanded that Mrs. Clinton appear before the panel, but the former Secretary of State has so far refused to commit. Last year, U.S. commandos carried out a raid in Tripoli that successfully captured Abu Anas al-Libi, a suspect in the 1998 al-Qaeda bombings on the American embassies in Kenya and Tanzania. He was brought before a court in New York and is awaiting trial. On Tuesday night, Hillary Clinton said some unanswered questions remain about the deadly 2012 terrorist attack in Benghazi. We want to know who was behind it, what the motivation of the leaders and the attackers happened to be. There are still some unanswered questions, Clinton said on CNN. It was, after all, the fog of war.